Murder on the Orient Express is directed by Kenneth Branagh. Now he's done quite a lot of movies. He's done a whole bunch of Shakespeare kind of stuff, and he did Thor, the first Thor, and it stars a bunch of actors like Johnny Depp and Judi Dench and all these people. I'll just wait. I went into this movie not reading the book or any books, well, Agatha Christie books, and I haven't seen the 1974 version. I went in this kind of cold, and I think I'm just going to judge it for what it is. Now, before we go into this, Agatha Christie wrote this original story, this novel, in 1934, and there was a version of it made in 1974. There are 40 film adaptations of her books. 40. That's not counting TV shows, graphic novels, games, radio shows, and even animations. It's like amazing how many adaptations this writer has. Did you hear something? Now, basically, what happens is there's this detective by name of Hercule Poirot. Can't pronounce French. You see him in the beginning. He's like finishing up, like solving a crime that already committed. So you kind of see his style, and then he's like, I'm on holiday now. And then he has to go and do something I can't remember, and he ends up being on the Orient Express, this train that's going probably either to China or from I don't know, wherever. Anyways, he's on this train, and then a murder happens, and then he solves the murder, and that's pretty much the story. Now, the thing with Poirot, the thing with that guy is that he says he's like the best detective in the world. And you see his character, he loves perfection, he loves boiled eggs, and he's like, like he always orders boiled eggs, and he has to get it like measured perfectly, everything has to be perfect. He's like that kind of guy. He's like a stickler for detail. That's what they're trying to tell you. And he's a bit of like a smooth dude, like everyone likes him kind of thing. And he's got like this massive moustache, and he sleeps with this thing to protect his moustache. So he's all about like, perfection, even with his facial things, which I don't really have. Well, mine is a bit pubish. But the thing is, with this movie, there's almost too much of a focus on Poirot, and that is where the problems come in. I mean, like, you don't really get any clarity on the motives or the alibis of the suspects, and you feel like you're rather on a ride rather than being with him trying to solve this murder. They try and make him almost like a superhero, like this is going to be like some kind of franchise movie, which it is. And there's even an action scene in this thing. It doesn't really quite fit. In the end, you like almost don't like him because of what happens at the end. It's like it makes you feel uncomfortable. I mean, like if you've seen it, you know what I mean. And I'm not too sure if that was like the book or in the original one, but it felt like, wait a second, dude. No, it like left me confused with his character. It's like, what are you? Basically, it left me not really liking him or respecting him, and that's a big thing because you're supposed to be with this guy. But like, if I had to pick on the good stuff, the movie looked great. The sets were great. Costumes were great. Some parts even felt very old school, because I remember watching Death on the River Nile, or whatever it's called, and there were some scenes that felt like that. And the stuff that brings it down, that took me out of it, was like the acting wasn't very good. There was too much of Hercule Poirot and not enough of like the suspects, and then like rather you felt like you were just watching someone solve a crime and you weren't really in it. It's like like halfway through I was like you're giving me nothing. And it's like, I love murder mystery stuff. I mean, like, it's fun, it's like you try and figure out, like, put these little puzzle pieces together, but like halfway through you are not putting them together, you're just watching someone putting it together, and then when it happens in the end, it's like it just happens and you go like, oh, okay. I felt disengaged. Overall, this movie was just like meh, and I loved whodunit films when I was younger, but watching this I was just asking myself, why did I do it? It was kind of lame. Thanks for watching. I think the next one is gonna be Star Wars, which will probably be a remake of Empire Strikes Back, judging by The Force Awakens. And anyways, yeah, so that's gonna be happening pretty soon. So look out for that. And I am working on a new series that I'm calling Art Rages. Someone in Facebook coined it, I don't know who, but whoever it was, well done. To go into research and detail and all that kind of stuff, and it's just about me just complaining about something for the sake of complaining, because you bastards seem to love that shit. So, till next time, I'll see you. Okay, bye.